Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is a full moon in Taurus reading for Virgo for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. As you guys may already know, this Hunter's Moon, this full moon in Taurus, is earthy and steady. And it's happening on November 12th, and this reading will be from that full moon until the full moon in Gemini, December 12th. As you know, your safety, physical and emotional, depends on the need for stability, which may not be very easy to satisfy right now. Especially with the sun in Scorpio, you have to accept that changes and transformation are a part of a necessary cycle in your life. Taurus is ruled by Venus, and right now this romantic full moon is asking us what we want, what we need, and what we desire. So there's a bit of a romantic element to this full moon as well. This full moon is then having us release what is not in line with that. So we also see our own sense of grounding and structure more clearly. For those of you who follow my readings, they are based on the moon. I have new moon readings and then full moon readings. New moon readings are for setting your intentions, and full moons and their readings are showing us what it is we need to release. So I'm going to be doing a 7-card spread. Well, it's actually 8 cards with some oracle cards to help you guys identify what actions you need to take in order to manifest the intentions that you set maybe during the new moon, or just manifest the intentions that are for your highest good. It's also going to help identify what's blocking your path and what you can do to overcome those blockages. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with this Virgo full moon and Taurus reading. While I'm shuffling the cards and while I'm doing the reading, I'm just going to ask that you guys go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, comment and share at the end of the video if that's something that you like to do. Okay, but if and only if that's something you like. Also, I just want to give a huge shout out, a warm virtual hug to all of my new and returning subscribers. I just want to let you guys know how grateful I am that you are on this journey with me. It means so much to share these messages with you, and you guys have shown me so much love and support, so thank you. Okay, so let's go ahead, let's get started. Virgo, full moon, Virgo, sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So we're going to call upon Spirit, your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed, and your spirit guides for the messages that Virgo needs to hear for this full moon in Taurus. You know, that card just didn't feel right that popped out, so I just stuck it back in. Okay, the first card out is where you are right now in your life. The second card is how you project yourself to the world. Your third card is what's blocking your goals and desires. Your fourth card is what do you need to overcome, any obstacles. What can you do within yourself in order to achieve your goals? What can you learn from the outside world or others to help manifest your goals and your desires? And finally, your projected outcome. Okay. All right, and your overall energy is the 7 of Cups. All right, so the 7 of Cups is all about making a decision. It's what one of my favorite readers calls, it's a dump truck load of abundance and blessings. But it will be important for you to take a grounded position before you make any decision, my dear Virgo, because things just might not be the way they seem. Also, this is that saying, you know, all that glitters is not gold. So be careful which one you choose, and make sure you analyze everything before you make a decision. This is especially true as we enter Mercury retrograde. Remember, signing contracts, starting new relationships, and that sort of thing. If you absolutely have to, you have to go over it with a fine-tooth comb, okay? Because you know, because you might miss some details that will be really important or detrimental to you at this time. So it's really funny because the card that I stuck back in the deck was the Seven of Swords, I believe. And I was just about to tell you sevens are going to be really important for you in this reading. And sevens are all about assessments. There's a piece that comes with the sixes, and the sevens express a little bit of unrest, a little bit of change, and really being very discerning about what you're doing, any decisions you have to make. So it doesn't surprise me that the Seven of Wands card came out. The Seven of Cups represents a Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energy. The Seven of Wands, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. Now, you guys may have these energies in your chart, or you may be surrounded by these energies. But my dearest Virgos, where are you guys right now? The Seven of Wands, you guys are keeping up the good fight. The Six of Wands is about victory. It's winner, winner, chicken dinner energy. And the Seven of Wands is all about maintaining that victory. So some of you may have had a recent win, a recent success. This could be in love. This could be in life in general. It could be with a creative project. It could be in work. It could be with spirituality. And the Seven of Wands is now you staying on top, maintaining, keeping up the good fight. You're showing what you're made of. You have the stamina. You have the wherewithal. The only thing that comes with this is that it's not an energy at rest. Okay, so again, I'm getting the Seven of Pentacles. It's like you're in it for the long haul. So make sure you're taking care of yourself. You can feel like a little bit tired and a little bit harried. Like, when am I going to get a break? And we'll just see what's coming along the road for you guys at this time. So how you project yourself into the world right now, or what's the truth of your relationships in your life? The Seven of Swords. Okay, so again, this is the card that I stuck back in. Did I not say sevens are going to be really important for you guys? The Seven of Swords is this is how you project yourself to the world right now. I get that people aren't really seeing the true you. I think people have a feeling that you have this sort of winning at all costs type of attitude, and maybe that you're getting away with something that you shouldn't quite be. Now, I'm not going to say that you are getting away with something that you shouldn't quite be. This could be a victory that people feel like you don't quite deserve, but I feel like they don't really know all of the details, okay? If this talks about the truths of your relationships right now, there is some sort of lack of honesty or lack of clarity of who the real you is. Or if you're dealing with someone, you're not quite sure about the people that you're dealing with or the person that you're dealing with. You can't get your finger on who they are exactly. There may be a lot of mask wearing. There may be a lot of facades set up. Okay, and I get that this is causing a bit of a struggle. And this really, really, really speaks to the Seven of Cups. That things aren't what they seem. You're getting confused. You're having a hard time seeing who is real and who isn't in your surroundings, or people are looking at you that way. Who are you really? Okay, who are you really? Okay, very interesting energy, Virgo. What's blocking your goals and desires at this time? We have the Page of Swords. This is communication. I'm getting this right away. I'm getting that for some of you, either if this is a romantic relationship, family, a friendship, even a job, communication is blocked right now. All right, now you know that Mercury is in retrograde, so this can cause some problems. There can be lots of miscommunications. So the message I'm getting from Spirit here and your spirit guides is saying you're going to have to fight through it. You're going to have to really push through this, no matter how frustrating this gets, okay? Because remember, the only seven that isn't out is the Seven of Pentacles yet, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles can be a bit of a frustrating energy, things taking a little bit longer. You might have to, if there's a message you really want to send, Okay, and this can be a literal message via text or email, or if it's just the sort of general message you want to send about yourself or about a project or about a relationship, that might be blocked. And Spirit is saying you're going to have to really dig down deep. You're either going to have to choose different words, choose a different way to say it, a different tone of voice, use different words, use a different medium. Okay, maybe you're going to actually have to write a letter, send it, lick it, seal it, put a stamp on it, and put it in the mail. So people really do get to see the real you, or get to the heart of the matter and see what the real message is. Okay, there's a lot of miscommunication going on right now, Virgo, so please be aware of that. This Taurus full moon is also a time, it's coming right in the middle of Mercury retrograde, and it's really asking you to pull back, go within, meditate, go over issues that might be coming back from the past or relationships that have come back to you, and don't feel frustrated because it's the second or third time you have to do that. Again, if this is a contract, if you're trying to work something out, it's best to wait until Mercury retrograde is over, which is on November 20th and will be in the shadow period until early December, the first week of December. But communication is really, really blocked right now. Okay, things aren't clear. People can't see the real you or hear the real message, or vice versa. You can't really clearly see the person or the people that you're dealing with. Again, this can be at work. This can be in a spiritual setting. This can be also, it can be with love and relationships, business. It can be anything here. Okay, Virgo? So what do you need to do to overcome these obstacles? The Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is all about sharing. It's all about tithing. It's all about looking at how you give and how you receive. So I'm getting this as sort of a two-way street. This block in communication that you're getting, the reason that, you can't really see, or people can't really see the real you or the real message at this time, because there are a lot of illusions, and you're going to have to work through those illusions that we see coming out in the Seven of Cups. The Six of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, and I'm getting two messages here from Spirit. One is, remember that you have to give 10%, okay, and you will receive boatloads back, and you will receive tenfold from the universe of what you give. This does not have to be money. This can be time. This can be energy. If this is a love and romantic relationship for you, my dear Virgos, you have to look at how much love you give and how you receive love. Because sometimes we set up those blocks, and sometimes we're afraid to be disappointed. So we set up blocks and we don't allow the good to come to us. And if that's a pattern, then that pattern needs to be broken so you can receive love, and then therefore you can also give love. Also check and see, where are you overgiving in your life, financially or with energy or with love, okay, or with money, and try to bring that back into balance. Look and see how you can bring balance back into your life. Remember, Mercury retrograde and this Taurus full moon, this Hunter's full moon, is all about taking, a fine-tooth comb, going over things, but also in a relaxed manner. Look at it as a blessing. When Mercury is direct, we have this go, go, go energy. And now that it's in retrograde, it's like giving us this meditative period, this meditation for you to calm down. Things don't need to push forward. We're almost there. We have 11/11 coming up, okay, or we're just coming up right before this full moon. So we're downloading. We're getting lots of spiritual downloads, spiritual upgrades. We're also getting lots of information, and lots of healing is going on at this time. What you can do within in order to help achieve your desires, Queen of Wands. I love this energy because the Queen of Wands is fire. She has so much self-confidence. Look at how she stands. Okay, she is charismatic, she's bold, she trusts herself, she trusts her ability to deal with anything and everything. Her reactions can be very strong, but she's very emotionally attached to the things that she loves. She's very passionate about the things that she loves. She's very good with money, she's very good with entrepreneurial ideas, and she doesn't doubt herself. Okay, you guys may want to take a look at the Taurus reading because the Queen of Wands came out for them as well. And the Taurus reading was all about the Emperor. And there was a message there about the Emperor doesn't have, and the Seven of Cups card came out as well for Taurus. The Emperor doesn't have too many advisors. He really trusts himself and his ability to make decisions. He's the best person in a case of emergency or during times of conflict, relying on yourself. And the Seven of Cups card for Taurus was all about cutting through that noise, going within. You have all of the answers. You can figure out how to clear this Page of Swords, this miscommunication, this block, okay? And find the balance that you're looking for. Now, what you can learn from the outside world or others to help you manifest your goals and your desires is the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords, this is interesting because it's closely related to the Seven of Swords. The Five of Swords, when it shows up in reverse, is saying that it's saying that maybe your intentions weren't the greatest in the past and people might be judging you on some past mistakes where your intentions were really like overly self-serving. You know, we all get a little bit greedy. Sometimes we do things out of revenge. Sometimes, you know, this could be an affair. We don't do everything all the time 100%, as we don't act as if we are saints all the time. And you may be being judged on those past actions, but I am getting that you've really faced up to that. That's why there's and you've used a lot of your strength and your will to do the right thing, okay? And you're really striving for balance and trying to give back to those that have given to you. But I do get that you might be being judged on your past actions, but you've actually really cleaned up your act. And now he's facing forward, okay? And he knows what is important to him. He knows, this person, he knows he's aligned with his highest good. And we have these people in the background with their backs to them. And I'm getting that those are still some of the people that are seeing you with the Seven of Swords, maybe a little bit disingenuous, or they can't really see the real you, or they may have been judging you on things that are no longer true for you. But I am really getting here that, what you've learned from the outside world or what you've learned from your past experiences is, to do the right thing and to align yourself with your heart's desires, but not to be greedy, to give back to others, okay? And to really look at your giving and your receiving, my dear Virgos. And I do get that this is a lesson that you have learned or you are in the process of learning, okay? And remember, there will still be others that are judging you based on that and might not see the real you or might not have seen how you've changed. But the operative word there, Virgo, is yet, okay? Because do remember that Scorpio is a time of transformation. There's death and there's rebirth. Okay, so you will be, and I'm getting that you may even just be cutting through other people's illusions of who you are. Okay, remember, we're not all perfect. We've all made mistakes. Okay, and we have to, we forgive ourselves, and then we forgive others for not seeing how we've changed. It's not it's not up to them, is what I'm trying to say. You know who you are deep down, okay? And this will come to light. You will cut through those illusions as well. Remember, you can flip the characters as well. You may be judging somebody else for their past actions, and they're in the process of change and rebirth. Okay, so just be aware of that. Your projected outcome is lovely. The Page of Pentacles, this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So you are showing up in your own reading. And the Page of Pentacles is all about planning. He's all about he doesn't take any shortcuts. He's identified what's important to him from his past experiences and how he needs to behave in the future to achieve what it is he wants to achieve, to attract what it is he needs to attract. So this is learning about the law of attraction, and the karma card as well, that your actions will have a reaction. And the frequency at which you vibrate is going to attract the same thing. So if you raise that frequency, and the Page of Pentacles is dead set on raising that frequency, is all about planning, is all about purging, is all about, making sure all of the details are taken care of so that you can move on with your life, move on with this relationship, move on with your job from a very centered, grounded, and a very understanding way. Okay, this is also somebody embarking working on education. So some of you might be going back to school. Some of you might be taking an online course, or this can just be the school of life, okay? The school of hard knocks, it looks like. But it looks like that's in the past, my dear Virgo. So I'm just going to pull a few more energy oracle cards to see what other messages that Spirit has for Virgos during this Taurus full moon season. What messages for for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus do we have during this Taurus full moon? Okay. We have Archangel Raphael, the heart chakra coming out, adjacent possibilities. All right, we have the World. Lovely. Very, very nice. Okay, and then we have the first chakra, Archangel Michael. Wow, this is very, very, very interesting energy, you guys. So I'm going to first talk about number 38 and number 35. Here we have the fourth angel, Archangel Raphael, your heart chakra. And then we also have your first chakra, Archangel Michael. Now, the first message from Spirit here is don't forget you are protected by your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed. This is like the guardian angels are surrounding you and protecting you and guiding you on this journey. So please pay attention to your signs and your synchronicities. If you're seeing repeated numbers, if you're hearing the same song over and over again, we all have our own signs and symbols. So please pay attention to them. Okay, I also do get that walking in nature for some of you is going to be really important at this time. You know, you're going to have some real aha moments. You're going to have some hunches. You're going to have some just ideas. And when allow yourself to imagine the world into being, and that is you being guided by your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed. Okay. Now we have these two chakras. All of the chakras are very important, but your first chakra may be in need of healing, and this is your root chakra. And your root chakra is your sense of belonging. Okay, so this could be how you feel with your family. It could be with your life purpose, where you belong in this world. It could be your sense of belonging in a certain relationship or within a group of people. I'm getting that really does need to be healed. You may be experiencing some back problems as a result of that. I'm just getting that for one or two of you, that you might be feeling some lower back pain. All right, so go ahead and please look up. There's so many resources online, on YouTube, on how to clear, open, and balance your base chakra. All right, and your base chakra, remember, is all about that sense of belonging, being grounded, being rooted, and your basic foundation. Now, remember, during Scorpio season, some of us may be having these tower moments, and that foundation might be shook, and there's this need for stability, which might not be happening right now. Okay, but remember, this is all a process, and you're on the path to happiness. So please be grateful for all of the experiences you've had, the good and the bad, okay? Because they're all making you who you are, and they're all showing you how you can improve and how to get to a better place. Now, the next archangel that comes out is Raphael. This is the fourth chakra. This is your heart chakra. Your heart chakra is all about loving. How you give and how you receive love is going to be really important. And you may have to do some shadow work. You may have to go back into your past and look at your parents' relationship, or your relationship with your parents, and how you give and receive love. Do you withhold love? Are you given love freely? Okay, take a look at that. The fourth chakra, what I've noticed over time and with healing, is also I want you to pay attention to your posture. Now, many of us have really bad posture because of social media. Our devices are getting smaller and smaller, and we're curling into these small devices. We're having hunched shoulders, and our backs are rounded. But it's not just that. I want you to pay attention to your posture. Okay, it looks like I'm talking to somebody who may have some back problems out there, my dear Virgos. Now, some of these are just physical back problems. You may have had an injury. But as I was talking about the base chakra, the root chakra, Okay, your fourth chakra, when we want to protect our heart, our shoulders turn inwards and we hunch over. Opening up your shoulders, putting your shoulders back, putting your chest out, that is exposing your heart chakra. And that is very, very scary. It makes us feel extremely vulnerable, metaphorically and literally. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to your posture. I want you to pay attention to how you're holding yourself, if you're willingly and openly sharing and receiving love. And I want you to look at the issues that you might have with love that might stem back to your first relationship, which is that trine, mother, father, and child. Okay, really important messages also for your physical well-being, and I'm getting your posture is going to be really important. Now we have the 2 and the 4 adding up to 6, and 6 is the card of love. Okay, remember Taurus and this full moon is ruled by Venus. So there are a lot of different possibilities, but remember you're on a path to happiness. We can take, all roads lead to Rome, and love is the only real reality that there is the message that Spirit wants you to hear. So whatever road you take, remember we do have free will. Whatever road you take, you will get there. Okay, so please don't worry, my dear Virgo. And then we have the World, and the World card is beautiful because this is telling you you have the world at your fingertips. If you do the work, if you do the shadow work and pay particular attention to your root chakra and your heart chakra and your posture, okay, then you will be able to complete this cycle and this up leveling, and it will just be amazing for you, Virgo. Okay, and do remember that we are at a very important time of transformation and healing. Wow, this is a very sort of deep message for you, Virgo. I'm just going to pull one final card to see what energies will assist Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs during this full moon in Taurus period. Okay, and here we have Green Terra. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Yeah, so Virgo, it looks like you guys have a lot on your plate. This is the 10 of Wands energy when things become too oppressive, you've taken on too many responsibilities, or you feel really alone. Okay, helping that root chakra, that's going to help you connect to others, your family, your tribe, your friends, your loved ones. Okay, your pets, whatever it might be, but remember that you are not alone. You do have spirits, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, especially your angels here behind you, guiding you. You are never alone, but you will need to start delegating so you don't drown in this energy, so you don't hurt your back so badly that you can't get up and go to work the next day, or that you can't get out of bed. For those of us who have had back problems, you know how difficult this is, but I'm getting that message very, very clear from Spirit. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's a beautiful reading. It's a very deep spiritual reading for my dear Virgos. Please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment and share if that's something you like to do. Remember, you guys, I love you so much, and I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful Taurus full moon.